Welcome to Late Night Sports. We're doing another Predict the Future in the NFL. We're doing the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. We're going to start with the Lions. And as always, Andrew, you can kick it off.
All right, let's start off with one of those trash can teams in the league. This team, they suck. They have cool pieces here and there.
Mm-hmm.
As John informed me before we started this, they drafted a running back. That's good.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift.
Yes? Yeah, that guy. I mean, I didn't know who he was before this, but I don't really watch college football. There's some things I want to point across before we really
Hold on. No. We're going to start this off with I don't even know what to call it. Let's talk about their starting quarterback, Andrew.
Matt Stafford. I like Matt Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
John is notorious for being a quarterback hater. So
what did the Astros? What did they hit in the dugout again?
A trash can.
No, they just hit Matthew Stafford.
Oh, really?
Bang, 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 bang. Yeah.
No. I don't get why you hate him. It really doesn't make any sense.
He's not good. That's why. He's not good.
It's unfortunate that he was probably third in MVP voting before he got injured this season because the guy was absolutely tearing it up.
Yes, but that's one good year. He hasn't brought them to – when was the last time they made it to the playoffs?
I don't know, but they've had winning seasons a lot before this past couple
matter.
Seasons.
If you don't – I'm a New England fan. Championship or bust, I said in the last episode. But you got to at least make it to the playoffs. How he still has a job is beyond me. He was supposed to be the next best thing. Got to get them to a ton of Super Bowls. He hasn't got them to the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, because look at the team around him. Look at the team around him. It doesn't. All right.
He had Calvin Johnson, okay defense.
Okay.
Still couldn't do anything.
Okay defense, yeah. It's a terrible defense. Defense top to bottom sucks.
Yes, he sucks too.
He's a good quarterback on a bad team.
Mm-hmm.
If you put a half-decent roster around the guy, he can bring them to the playoffs, as he has done 5 different times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the guy, he's good. I'm not calling him a stud. I'm not calling him a star. I'm saying he is good. He's not someone that you're afraid to start at quarterback. You are more something happy to have him at quarterback. That's how I see it.
You're happy. All right. The Lions might be happy they have him at quarterback.
Yeah, because everyone else sucks.
They have a trash team led by a trash quarterback.
If you call him a trash quarterback, you're calling about, I don't know,
right.
Another 15 quarterbacks trash in the league that are worse than him. There's so many ones that are worse than him.
All right,
many.
Let me say this. Cam Newton's not on the Pats. They didn't sign him.
Cool.
They went and they traded for Matthew Stafford. Who would you want to start?
Stafford. I don't have to think about it. I'm taking Stafford 110% of the time. There's no chance. I am starting Stafford 100% of the time on that. If you want to win, you have a proven quarterback who was nasty last season. I'm 100% taking Stafford every single time if you give him to me. And honestly, I'm taking him over Newton.
Oh my. I was trashing on Cam Newton. If you guys should go check out episode 27 of Late Night Sports, just came out a few days ago. I'm not a Cam Newton guy. I want Cam Newton over Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford is not good. They can't win he cannot win.
Yeah,
he cannot win.
Yeah, the team can't win. He can win, but the team around him can't do anything.
No, he can't.
He has no one.
Why? Ladies and gentlemen, if this could be the last episode of Late Night Sports.
All right, I was talking about the roster until John started going on a little tangent there.
Yes.
Kerryon Johnson did get injured about midway through the season. I mean, he's a solid back, but with this new guy, I don't think he'll start because his yards per carry were kind of trash.
Yeah, he was a receiving back.
Not even a good receiving back. The only positive I see on their offense is Kenny Golladay. I mean, if you want to call T.J. Hawkinson a good tight end, he's young. Sure. That's really it. The team is terrible on offense. Matthew Stafford is throwing a bunch of bombs. And then if you want to talk about their defense, they don't even have one.
They do still have Marvin Jones Jr.
Well, I mean, he didn't play last season.
No,
he did.
Believe,
he did.
Yeah.
My bad. I was thinking of someone else. No, he did. I mean, cool, but team still sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
their defense is so bad.
Yeah, they're like I'll give it to them. They have a pretty good receiving core with Galladay, Marvin Jones Jr., and then Danny Amendola, even though he's kind of getting up there. And then they did just sign Geronimo Allison. He's not wasn't great, but for the role that'll be playing, he's good. And that's pretty much the role he was just playing in Green Bay.
I think this team could be a lot better if they had a defense. Honestly.
You don't say, Andrew.
Well,
think of what you just said. This team could be a lot better if they had a defense.
Well, yeah, because they have because with Matthew Stafford at quarterback, this team can actually win something.
For like all two of the people that comment on these episodes, can you just go light up Andrew?
Nah, you gotta agree with me that Matthew Stafford is a good quarterback.
When we get big, I'm going to edit together a compilation, however you say it.
Wow.
Of all of the trash things that you have said, make them into one video. That actually might be coming out soon. As soon as I get my computer, I'm gonna put that together.
I believe in Matthew Stafford, but I'm only giving my prediction on this team now.
I am too.
How about you?
Yeah. We don't even have to touch their defense.
Yeah, it's not even worth it. They drafted the cornerback with the 4th pick. I mean,
they got rid of their one of the best safeties in the league over the offseason.
They got rid of Darius Slay.
They do have Jamie Collins.
They do?
As well.
Oh, they signed him. That's right.
Yep.
Cool. They have one.
Oh, they do. Player. They have Devon Harmon too.
This team isn't good. I'm not even giving them any kind of screen time on their defense. All right, here we go. I'm gonna give my prediction now. Teams to suck next year, suck the year after that, and unless they get a defense, they're gonna keep sucking for as long as possible. They should be using their 1st-round pick every single year on this defense until they're good because they have offensive players that they can definitely use for the future. They need a defense. Mm-hmm. My prediction: they don't make the playoffs until best case the 5th season. There you go.
So my prediction here is, or not my prediction. Oh yeah, my predictions are going to stay sucking for the next 5 years. I don't see them getting a little worse. But they
worse. They went 3-12-1 last year. How much worse they had to get?
A lock for the 1st overall pick.
All right.
But yeah. Unless they definitely need defense, but I also think they gotta get rid of Stafford. I think everyone saw that coming. Me saying that. They also have to. You gotta try to keep Holiday. See, he's only 26, so I don't know. I think they should trade Galladay now. Get some picks for him or a quarterback. Try to package Galladay and get a quarterback.
How are you trading for a quarterback in this league, man? If they're good, they're not.
I don't know. But just send him away and get picks. Send away. Let's see. How old is Marvin Jones Jr.? He's right older. He's older. 30. So you got to trade him. Amendola's getting up there.
No one wants Amendola, man.
Someone will definitely want him.
Amendola. He's 34.
Someone will want him. You have to get rid of those 3 guys within the next probably 3 years. Amendola should probably go after this year.
Yeah.
Maybe even during this season.
Yeah, honestly.
And then just get picks. As many picks as you can get.
Yeah.
And then get rid of Stafford. They're going to be trash for the next 5 years. Anything else you want to say, Andrew, about the Lions before we move on to the Saints?
Actually, thinking about that, with your prediction, trading Stafford actually makes sense. I'll give you that because if you think they're going to stick for another 5,
yes, but now that I'm like,
that.
who's going to want Stafford?
A decent amount of teams.
Who?
Jaguars.
Yeah, Jaguars, right? So yeah, trade him to the Jaguars, maybe. I don't know, but it all comes down to Gardner, how good Gardner Minshew does this season.
I'm rooting for the guy though. I like Minshew. He's pretty cool. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, I want to see him do good too. All right, time to move on to the Saints.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot in that Lions team.
Yeah,
talking about all that trash. All right, let's talk about some good stuff though. This team is good. Here's some real talent here. Mm-hmm. This team is making the Super Bowl next season. All right, I just put that out right away. They're making the Super Bowl. They're not going to win it because we all know the Chiefs are going to three-peat, so we've been over that. Drew Brees, I think this will be Drew Brees' last season. I do.
Really?
Yeah.
If they win it, it could be.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, I really like how they have Winston on the roster because if he can train or even learn, or if he can even just learn a little bit behind Drew Brees, fix the maturity thing, I think he can be a capable starting quarterback.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say like roll Jameis into playing somehow this season.
No, I was
about
to
flame you
not
on
even
that.
No.
I was gonna say Andrew. I was gonna leave this call honestly if you said that.
Drew Brees is definitely a starter this year. If he stays another year, good for Saints fans, but I don't think he will.
Yeah.
Winston isn't even a bad option. If he learns behind Drew Brees, it's not even a bad option.
Not a bad option. 50 picks.
If he can figure out that one problem in his game, he has a lot of good stuff in his game.
Here's one fix. Start wearing contacts. You wear them every single second of the day except when you play football. Boom. Fix. I know it worked. It worked for you at FSU, but not going to
work here. Yeah.
And then we should bring up their running backs. I mean, they still have a great 1-2 punch in Alvin Kamara,
honestly,
and Latavius Murray.
You can even say 3 if you want to consider the quarterback, wide receiver, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, cornerback, safety, free safety,
tight end,
trainer, owner, CEO. Taysom Hill. That guy.
Yeah.
Literally does
he got paid this offseason too.
And it is deserved for everything he does.
2 years, $21 million.
And that's the whole reason why I will never, ever draft Alvin Kamara off my fantasy team. Because this little boy is going to take all his 10 touchdowns away. So I love him, but I hate him. Say it that way.
Yeah. So that's a great 3-punch.
But we haven't started talking about the best wide receiver or the top 3 wide receiver in the league.
Best wide receiver in the league right now.
Yeah. Hey, who said it before the season started? You better say the truth right here and say who said this going in. Me.
I don't remember. I don't remember this.
You remember that? I said that he was a top 3 wide receiver. No one flamed me for it. But, yeah. I got football IQ. They got the best wide receiver in the league. I know I was getting you on that one.
Stafford's a good quarterback. My football IQ. Shut up.
The Jared Cook touchdown machine. It's helpful to have. Honestly, their offense is god tier.
They just picked up Emmanuel Sanders.
Oh, I forgot about that. This is add that to the juggernaut they have, along with maybe a healthy Ted Ginn Jr. And oh boy, I think it was disgusting. There's not a team touching them in the NFC.
Traquan Smith.
They
have very good wide receiving core.
Do you even want to start in the defense? Do we just want to for all people who have to play them, they don't even want to hear what they have on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, that's going great.
They got everything. They have Marshawn Lattimore, Cameron Johnson, Eli Apple, Von Bell, Kiko Alonso.
Jordan.
This can go all day. This team is disgusting, and there's not a single team in the NFC that will touch them. They're going right to the Super Bowl.
Oh, you found this out about the. I want to track back to the Lions. Speaking of defense, say that fact that you found.
What fact?
Who led the team in
tackles. You know the team sucks when their free safeties lead the team in tackles. Know bad. Barnes went down and try to get him before he goes into the end zone for the 5th time that game. But no, this Saints team is going to be so good. They're going straight to the end. They're going to win the Super Bowl this season, in my opinion.
Yeah, they still have
After
Marshall Lattimore.
If Drew Brees retires, the team will take a dip, as obvious as that is.
Well, obviously, yeah.
They're taking a dip. I think they're still a playoff team with Winston. If he learns enough and takes it seriously enough, tries to learn behind Drew Brees, they're going to be a playoff team. Even with the defense, it's going to keep him going anyway. And they have the pieces around him if everyone stays. They're back in the playoffs.
See, it's not that Winston's like a terrible quarterback. Just he doesn't know who he's throwing to because he can't see.
Yeah. Hopefully that's fixed.
He throws it to like just 3 players on the other team and no one on his team's nowhere even near him. Like he just throws it to the other team. Like just try wearing contacts or something.
Honestly, he needs to put on those damn contacts.
I mean, you were like the best quarterback in college. You were doing like not great, but okay at the beginning of your career.
He's drafted number 1 overall for a reason. There is talent here in this guy, and I do think once they lose Drew Brees, this team is still going to be well above average.
Yeah, but they'll still have most of their pieces.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready to give my prediction for this team.
Yeah, give it.
They're going to make the Super Bowl next season, and they're going to be at least a playoff team for another 2 years afterwards, maybe 3. But at a certain point, I think they will start to fall off. I like Winston, but I'm not sure they'll have him for that long, or you know what I mean. At a certain point, the team can't be that good forever unless you're the New England Patriots. So,
yep.
I'll say by the 4th or 5th year, they'll start slowly dipping out of the playoffs and might start a rebuilding phase. But for right now, they're one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, their linebacker is so nice. Kiko Alonso, Alex. I don't even know how to say his last name. The blonde guy with the long hair. That's such a great linebacker duo. Now time for my prediction. So yeah, I think they'll be right there. I mean, I could very well see them like choke in like the NFC Championship again.
Again, really?
Somewhere in the playoffs, like just choke it again, like the 3rd straight year. But then
I'd be very surprised to see that happen. I really would be. They ain't losing to Minnesota Vikings again in the
Minnesota, the Eagles. I don't know. They've been choking.
They have been choking enough, and I think it's time they stop doing that stuff.
Maybe. I like Drew Brees. I like the team. I like a lot of players on their team as well. But maybe this is their year. Who knows? As long as Drew Brees is on the team, they're going to stay a team that will probably get to the Super Bowl, or has a very good chance of getting there. Once he leaves, I honestly think they might have to just draft a quarterback next year.
Really, you don't think that Winston can handle it?
No. If they can somehow convince him to wear contacts, then okay.
I think, didn't he get eye surgery?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he did.
If you can just get him to do something to like just see stuff on the field, he's a good quarterback, and I think he can. But if he doesn't, actually, I think he did get surgery. Now that you say that,
he did. He did.
Yeah, I think he did. But maybe I would still draft a quarterback in the next draft. But then once he leaves, there'll definitely be a decline. But I think they'll still be like a wild card team. Their team's just way too talented.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be something that happened with the Tebow when he had Brandon Marshall. Just chuck it up to him.
Yeah, exactly.
And he'll just come down and catch it.
Yep. And then the defense right behind them. If they
Yeah.
mess up on
Plus
offense,
the
they'll
defense.
score on defense. So.
Yep. Plus their offense is better, I think.
Yeah, this offense is very good.
It's way better than the Broncos team. So they'll still get like to the wild card, maybe the divisional round, and then if they can find a quarterback, they'll be right back in the Super Bowl hunt. So they could stay at the Super Bowl level for the next 5 years.
That's fair enough. I really 5 years though. I don't think they can last another 5. Maybe
I mean,
another 2. Honestly, I don't think they can keep that roster together for that much longer.
I don't know if Drew Brees. I think will definitely. How old is he? Like 40.
He's 40. Yeah, he'll be 40.
Yeah, so he's definitely not
season.
sticking around for the next 5 years.
No way.
So
no.
One of these next 5 years, there'll be a decline, will be like a wild card team, but then they'll be right back to a Super Bowl team, I think.
Yeah. All right. I guess that's a fair prediction. All right.
It's a very good team, very talented, and I think that brings us to the end of this episode.
Yep.
You have anything else you want to add?
No. I think that sums it up pretty well. This seems to be dominant for a long time.
Well, thanks for watching. Make sure to go follow us on Twitter at Late Night Sport 1. Make sure to go vote on our recent poll. Make sure to go subscribe to us on our YouTube page at Late Night Sports. And until next time, peace.
See ya.